Hey, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back. Welcome. So welcome to our Tuesday night live. We upload 4 times a week here on the channel, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Fridays. But every single Tuesday night we are live, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I would love to have you join us. I'd love to have you watch all the videos. I would love to have you give the video a thumbs up. Make sure to hit the notification bell and that red subscribe button. When you subscribe, it turns gray. So hit that, make it turn gray. That way you don't miss any of our fit tips, our weight loss tips, our low calorie recipes, all of that. So tonight we're going to talk about my top 7 reasons of why I believe I was morbidly obese. How did I? Because none of us pop out of our mama's womb being overweight. None of us pop out, none of us start off as a baby just being morbidly obese. And you're not going to find very many. There's always an exception to the rule. But most of us that struggle with our weight weren't morbidly obese 1-year-olds or obese 1-year-olds. Like, babies are supposed to be, have some fat on them, obviously. They have their little leg rolls and all of that. It's freaking adorable. Our little girl a couple weeks ago, I told my husband, I'm like, oh my gosh, we just need some butter for those rolls. Like, she's got these little leg rolls. Adorable. Anyway, that's okay for a baby. Does that make sense? And so here's the deal. These are my top 7 reasons of why I believe I was morbidly obese, because we don't just get to morbidly obese. We don't just get to overweight. We don't just get to obese. First, we form our habits, and then our habits form us. And a lot of our habits when we were younger, were kind of created by our parents, our influences, and all of that. And so if we had parents who were overweight, chances are we picked up overweight habits. However, it's our responsibility as adults to go ahead and change those. So I want to run through the top 7 reasons, why I wound up at morbidly obese. And if you want to know what I did about it, you can certainly watch some of our other videos. We have over 100 videos here on the channel. And these are things that I actually did, that I teach my clients to do, mindsets. Some of them are mindsets. Some of them are simple as setting up my fitness pal, or what kind of milk to use in your shake if you have a shake. So there's practical tips, there's strategies, there's a little bit of everything. There's even where my 6-year-old picked my makeup for the day. So there's all different kinds of stuff. My Amazon favorites, all of that. So let's go ahead and dive right in. Number 1 is overeating. I overate. And I did not know what portions were. I didn't know what portions were. So I overate, and I did not track my food at all. I would always be like, I know what a portion is. I would guesstimate. I would estimate. And my estimations, my portion sizes got me to 288 freaking pounds. Morbidly obese, busting out of a size 20 freaking 2. That's where my guesstimating got me. And so, I did not want to be one of those people that was lugging around a food scale, using a food scale. But at the end of the day, I just had to succumb to the fact of, okay, Carmen, you clearly don't know what portions are. And I can remember when I first started using a food scale and measuring out my food. First time I cut a brownie, I thought a brownie serving was like this. Nope, it was like the size of a postage stamp. I was like, wait, that's a serving? I was like, no way. No doubt I was eating 4 times that on the small side. The first time I measured out a serving of cheese on my tacos, I was like, so I was eating 4 times that. Butter, oil, I didn't measure anything. I didn't track anything. It just went in the pan, and I guesstimated. And even when I was trying to eat healthy, when I was trying to lose weight, for a large part of that, I was still guesstimating. Or I would use a food scale for a week or 2, and then I'd be like an expert, and then I would stop. So if you want to lose weight, you've got to retrain your brain to what a portion is. You've got to start measuring, period, end of story. You've got to measure. You've got to know exactly what you're putting in your mouth, what you're putting in your body. if you want to have success when it comes to weight loss. All right, number 2, not being in control. So I was a really big emotional eater. I most days ate according to my cravings, according to 2 things, my cravings and my feelings. They dictated what I ate. And my cravings and my emotions always led me towards sugar and carbohydrates. And lots of them. Sugar and carbohydrates were my friend. And so when I had a bad day, I was a big time emotional eater. I would emotionally eat all the wrong things. And my emotions, it wasn't just bad emotions. Even when I had good emotions, I would emotionally eat, like if I was trying to celebrate something, I would emotionally eat ice cream, or I would emotionally eat donuts, or emotional eating was all over the place for me. It wasn't just bad, it was good and bad. But the truth is I was not in control. I allowed my feelings and my cravings to be in control, to be the driver of what I was putting in my mouth, is the truth of the matter. And it wasn't until I took control and said no. Like, yes, I've had a bad day, but is that a free pass for me to go eat a pint of ice cream? No, it's not. Like, yeah, I know that it's an emotional time, but is that a free pass for me to go eat whatever? And here's the thing about emotional eating and even cravings. When you're done eating it, you never really feel better. Have you noticed that? Like, you actually feel worse. You feel sluggish. You feel heavy. You feel bloated. You feel out of control. Versus when you are in control and when you say, I would really love to eat a cheeseburger right now, but I'm going to choose not to. When you make that decision, it leaves you